So, hello guys, and welcome to this video. And today we are back after almost 2 months exactly. Reflex episode 6 is being recorded. So, yeah, actually, I wouldn't say that much happened for 2 months, but still quite a dang bit. Yeah, especially in the past month, I've been doing some work on here every now and then. Before then, I basically didn't do much. Was busy with college and stuff. But I'll probably talk more about that and activity and that kind of stuff at the end of the video, as I'm going to build something, make it a bit of a talky part. But for the beginning, as usual, we are going to do a tour around everything which has been built since the last time, or at least everything which concerns the public. Luke is also online right now. He's working on his base and it looks pretty cool already, I can say that, but he also makes videos on the server himself. You can find his channel in the description. Now it will be in the list of people. So LRL, such as Luke. And yeah, he had uploaded his first Reflex episode a couple of weeks after my last one, I think. Or anyway, some time ago. It's cool. You can check it out. And he'll probably also upload a video on his base, or how his base is going sometime soon, I hope. Also heard Maki is getting back into the YouTube business. Well, yes, for some time, but he's planning on making his Reflex episode 5, which is his next one, which is cool. Maybe we can also see something from Quad. I'm not sure about that. But Beach is probably pretty busy, so I don't think he'll come. But yeah, so as for the updates of the server, right now we don't have that much active players, I can say, but it's still been going okay. There are often, sometimes, how should I say this? Yeah, sometimes there are multiple people online. For the most part, you're alone, but I can live with that. But yeah, it would probably be nice to have more players. So since we've kind of been accepting applications lately, unofficially, if you are interested, and you can somehow basically demonstrate that you can trust you, then I would say send me a PM or something. Preferably you know someone on the server already. But yeah, we just don't want to get everyone on, of course. Also, we kind of try to stick with a team of technical people, but activity is basically our largest concern right now as it is. But yeah. Anyway, that's just basically how the server has been going in the past months, I would say. But yeah, nothing's really obviously wrong. I guess I will also do an update on the command blocks, because I did mess with those about a couple of weeks ago. I did some serious work on those, and I'm going to go to creative for a second to make sure I don't fall into the void like this. But yeah, quickly gonna show you the commands. Let me tell them. Alright. So it's like somewhere around here. Yeah, here. Alright. So yeah, it's basically just a bedrock box under spawn this time. So we removed the bedrock box above spawn, so everything. So we could determine spawn and stuff. I'm just gonna tell him to watch this video when it's uploaded. That's actually kinda ironic considering I'm already recording this, so yeah. Oh. Maybe I'll explain it after I'm done recording, but if I do it now, then this will be a very boring episode. Anyway. Okay, great. Let me see. So yeah, let's get over this. What is this? Better box. In the past it was really compact and small, but it was a mess in my opinion, and so I revised the command blocks basically. Took me a couple of hours, yes, but it was worth it, I think. So right here, down here, you just have a simple clock running, executing all this mess. Then here I have our command blocks which are actually running, and over here we basically have our concepts. So if you want, I'm not gonna, maybe I got into all of them, probably not. So for example, block undermine griefing. If we pull this lever down, and this will activate, which will clone this down here. If we pull the lever up again, then this will activate and remove this. So basically, the lever allows you to control whether there are command blocks down here at the clock or not. So that way you can control what concepts are on and which ones are off. Now some of them require scoreboards, like this one I think, yeah. So those actually also need some more command blocks to initialize and to terminate. So as for I'm not going to get into the details because it's a survival episode, but well, he said flying around. So yeah, largest change than last time, except for like how it works, except for like how I designed it. Block Enderman Griffing. Thanks to Panda 4994 for this one. You probably know him. He's the guy on ZipCrowd. And he basically suggested that you can just. There was discussion going on Twitter about Enderman and why are they really keeping them in, because they. I have to agree with like a couple of people who were saying that they basically don't provide much of an addition to the gameplay. They're basically just annoying. Whenever you AFK, you know the world, your surface is gonna get ruined by Endermen carrying grass around everywhere, and you have to continuously fix it, and it's basically a never-ending process. So, as a result, when he suggested you can just give all Endermen block 36, and they will behave exactly the same, he said, like AI-wise, like attacking and despawning and that kind of stuff. I was like, alright, so let's implement this, and the entire server seemed to be okay with it. Some people even quite aesthetically, I would say. So yeah, that's in there now. Couch jumping is still the same, of course, so I can just do this. Now I can jump high, and if I don't, then I will jump a bit lower. Alright, now creative night vision is what is giving me night vision right now, because I'm in creative. Doesn't matter though if you're playing survival, but just so I can easily work in this box without adding lighting. Near-death nausea will give you nausea when you're close to death. Dripping blood will give you dripping blood based on the amount of health you have left. Wheeling, it was something about which basically gave you more strength if you had swords in these two slots, for example. But I removed that, deactivate that. No one seemed to have an issue with that, as we already have beacons. We have diamond sword with I don't know, sharpness 5 and stuff. So I think more strength would be just freaking weird, OP. So yeah, difficulty hard. Just resets the difficulty constantly, because for some reason the server seems to be resetting it to easy every day or something, so this overrides that basically. Now clear entities in bedrock boxes just to make sure that all mobs which spawn in here, because it's actually dark, get removed. So yeah. That's the battery box out of the way. Took me a bit of time to get working, but now it's done and it's been working fine. Haven't had to mess with it anymore. And we also have a clear sky here right now, so let's go back into game mode 0. Okay, so yeah, the night vision will save for 10 seconds. I couldn't really get it working else. I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks cool. Anyway, so yeah, got no battery box anymore. So if I did some tests with spawning. With spawn, just throwing sand through the end portal. In the past, I never really understood what's happening. I thought it was like landing on my roof and turning into sand items or something, because, well, I couldn't find the sand, I couldn't find the items I was going through. The reason, of course, being that it was actually just landing on the bedrock box all the way up there. But yeah, with that out of the way, I checked it, and everything seems to be spawning on this corner. So yeah, that has to be spawn, natural spawn. So that means players, when they first join the server, according to the wiki, spawn in a 10 by 10 block square centered on this point right here. Just to the wiki, they say that in multiplayer it works like that, and in single player it's 20 by 20, which I guess would be cool, because yeah, a lot of servers don't want this huge square in the center of spawn town, which always had to be made basically in the past. But yeah, the wiki can sometimes get stuff wrong, so I'm not entirely confident about that, but that will be stuff for another episode. But yeah, that's just to say that I've been doing some work around here, thinking about how we could design spawn, and still keeping some of the features of the old natural spawn, and yeah, incorporating it into the the city basically. And we may move spawn, but if so, it will probably only be like 10 to 20 blocks. So I don't think that we can consider it cheating, but it's not much more cheating than the rest of the stuff we do. So yeah, as long as it improves the game experience, I don't have an issue with it. But of course, we discuss that kind of stuff with the server just like adding new people. But with that out of the way, yeah, our house changed quite a bit actually. I didn't show that yet, I think, but the ground floor and top floor is still the same. Are still the same. I did some mining, also some trading, so we got some of that. I'll get to where we this gold came from later on in the video, but yeah, that's going pretty well. Let me just check it for a second. Okay, I've been recording for 10 minutes, so I tried to go a bit quicker, but yeah, had to get some updates out of the way. So down here you can see that we got some storage, but it's different than last time. Why? Because, well, we got way more storage now. So yeah, I split stuff up for a bit, so we have more space now for all of our items. So I also did some cave strip mining. So yeah, I got tons of ores because I'm still touching them for now. We really don't need iron with our iron farm. We don't need coal either with blaze rods. Diamonds we may need to convert some of those later on. We only have 24 as this right now. Oh. Lapis, yeah, maybe later on for enchanting. We don't need gold either. And maybe redstone, so yeah. We have some of that in case we need it, but for now I'm just keeping in this form in case we ever want to make some like cosmetic caves or something. I also worked on getting some nice wood supply going, as you can see. And yeah, so basically just a ton of stuff. I can't go through all of it. But most importantly, we expanded our storage, and yeah, quite a bit, as you can see. This took me actually only like a day to build. Just when the server felt like, let's actually do something today, and there we go. So yeah, I think they have like 100 chests in here, like with one double chest counting as two chests. Like, no, 100 of them, I think. Like if you count that one, all of here, and here together, then should have like 100. But yeah, so we got tons of stuff here. I also did a lot of AFK fishing. Where did I do that? Well, I'm not gonna show it to you, I think, but it was all the way up there. Why? Because back when I did that, we didn't have the Enderman concept, and I didn't want all Endermen spawning down here, and yeah, basically just messing everything up by griefing. So I just did it down up there, so they would all despawn. And yeah, also you may notice that I removed the section with the villagers in the center, and actually we only have the AFK farm up there, but with the Enderman concept, we don't need that anymore. So I just wanted to show it that where I had done it, and by the next episode this whole pillar will probably be gone after like half a year or something. I don't know, it's been there for extremely long. Basically since I started building the iron farm. But yeah, stuff has to be done, you know, and it doesn't look good, and it's just a bit of cleanup work. Anyway, back to the storage. I got moved all the stuff I had over here basically. Like from the spider farm, from the skeleton farm, I also took a lot of stuff. Now here, iron. This is all just from the iron farm. I privatized it for a bit because there were too much people taking it, but by now I've gotten way too much reserves really, and it's public again. People can take whatever they want basically, because really we've got way too much. Gold, also quite a bit, not as much, but still, because we have a better gold farm, but I'll show that later on the episodes. Yeah, just some more space. For the most part, I just give a lot of space to a lot of items. We used to have, over here we have stained clay, here we have 8 chests reserved for cobblestone. Over here we got our fish and stuff, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Speaking of, yeah, also we got lots of books in here, like some of them were traded, some of them were enchanted, lots of them came from fishing, and yeah, got all the flesh from the gold farm. Oh, let me quickly put that in here. Prismarine stuff, I showed it down here. Yeah, and that's the main stuff, but yeah, over here, iron pearls, yep. My life, it did take some time to get, yeah, 4 chests. But luckily, now we have them. Killing Enderman is not a very quick process, unfortunately, but we got them now. And yeah, I've been using them quite a lot, of course, as you can see. I've also been selling them at 32 pearls per diamond, so we've gotten some commerce going. And for that, I will probably set up a market stall at the end of this episode, because I kind of want to, yeah, get some stuff done. Look at that. Kill the blaze. Alright. Alright. So, As for the continuation of our base, it will be down here probably, with stuff like outer brewers and that kind of stuff, and maybe like an AFK fish farm. Yeah, so yeah, that kind of stuff sounded cool to me, but I'll probably get to that later on and develop this house more and more as we go through the series. But we're already 50 minutes in, so I think that's our house out of the way. Zill's house stayed the same as far as I know, so we don't have to cover that, but as you may notice, this looks a bit special since last time, and yep, we have an entire new section to spawn, basically. Really cool. So basically our commercial district, you could call it, has been... Usually, in the past it was just this shopping street with Maki's nice shop, and then here you got Quad's Hopper shop, which is controversial. And over here you used to have the Alaska's one, but he replaced it by just giving them away. And he also has a proper shop in the tree over there, and yeah, we still have the warehouse with all the donated items. I'm not sure if I showed this already last time, but Jenny is, well, not really new anymore, but I think she's like a couple months into the server. And yeah, so got a pretty cool home. I have to admit, the outside, the inside is kind of generic, but yeah, really like the entrance. Probably couldn't build this myself with the trees and stuff. Really cool. But yeah, over here, so this is where Zillas and Alaska did most of this work, as far as I know. Like the designing of the roads and this pond with the trees, and they got a little fisher's hut basically over here. So yeah, that's really nice work of them. And yeah, now basically this is kind of developed in something like a marketplace-ish. I asked actually him to remove, well, not remove, actually move something from here over here. But he didn't seem to like it, so he moved it and didn't build it back. So I guess it's also alright, but thing is that I thought it would be nicer to have like a big market instead of one of those long shopping streets. So yeah, we'll probably have a market which starts just around here later on. And apart from that, we've got some facilities, of course. So in here we've got the everything shop apparently, which doesn't contain everything, unfortunately. But I think it contains some books, yeah. Yeah, I bought some of these 2 diamond books last time I was here. Pretty good stuff in there, as you can see. But yeah. That is that. And over here we've got the villager shop. I actually never bought any of these, unfortunately, but because of some tiny mistake somewhere, the villagers in the iron golem farm died like a month ago or something. And a week or two later, I just asked Alaska if I could use his villagers, and I replenished them, and I also lit up some of the spots which I think may have caused the issue, because there were like 2 or 3 spawning spots or something around this side, so maybe zombies came over there, then over there, and then somehow glitched into there. I don't know, it's weird, but they were just gone, so I suppose they got a zombie attack, and afterwards they just despawned. But yeah, pretty weird, but it hasn't been refilled. Everything's operational again, and that's why I actually also removed the section over there with the breeder. And yeah, all the villagers around spawn, for breeding at least, are now over here. And this has been working quite well, in my opinion. So yeah, just typical, you have crops, and when it grows, they pick it up, they give it to each other, and they breed every now and then. Over here, that's what basically the Reflex Halloween special, as I called it. Not much to it. It's just that it was Halloween, and I was like, oh my god, this only lasts a day. I have to do something on the server, like a special. So I got a skeleton, and he's the Reflex Halloween, not so special, because Minecraft has a character limit, unfortunately. So yeah, maybe we'll use that in the future, but for now it's just will be here in this case. Also, thanks to Alaska for the case. I just put it in the fence earlier, but this looks 20 times better. Now here, donations thing basically. I'll just quickly explain it. If you want to work on a project for a community or something, or you need something little for yourself, just put it in a book, and then maybe someone will deliver it for free to you. If you want money for it though, you have to make shops around here. Alright, and bye. Thanks for not saying anything. I'm forever alone now. Okay, not really. So yeah. This, as you may have thought already, is just a flower farm. Produce poppies, dandelions, or whatever you call them, and seeds. And yeah, over here is the switch. which activates it as far as I know. Or not. Anyway, I never used it. Let's go just build it. Simple farm. So yeah, not entirely commercial district, but we haven't been going that strict anymore with the districts. It's also just a small farm, so as long as you don't build like an iron farm around here, should be good. Now I think that's it for the new commercial district. So yeah, really cool. Thanks to Alasco. Also Dillis helped quite a bit as far as I know. And yeah, over here. Oh, dang it. Creepers. Yeah, they're pretty. These weapons are pretty OP though. Oh, another one. Alright. So, oh yeah. Let's also got some cows over here, but this is his base he's working on, so yeah. It's not actually a perimeter, guess what? But there, yeah, he's basically just been digging this out, building his own landscape inside of it, and building his house inside of that, basically. So yeah, most of it is underground. Above ground, he basically just have this, I guess. Yeah, no, it's pretty complex, and he is still working on it though. He's still expanding it. Got a nice map, by the way, of the region here. So this is spawn basically. This is Redstone Crack's base. All the way down here is MC Lab's base, and Game for You's base, of course. Then you got the mountain range over here. Then here you've got the hopper shop. These are the portals. That's the AFK fish farm, iron farm. This is my house. So this is house and so on. So yeah, this is basically spawn. Alaska is building his new base pretty close to it. He also used to have another base, but he's not working on that one anymore. So yeah, it's still there, of course, but he's just gonna live here for now, he thinks. Anyway, pretty cool base, but he will probably, or no, he actually doesn't make videos on the server for now. So that's why I thought I would showcase it. Pretty cool, but not gonna completely go over it. So yeah, I would say it's pretty cool. Now we also have some other members which got added. Not all of them have been active, unfortunately, but Jacob, or Yak BB, spelled like this, has been pretty active. So watch a shout out. And he has been building his base way over there in the roofed forest. And yeah, I would love to show it already, but there's not too much. He's just been digging for the most part. And he has a portal connection already with the system, which is good. But unfortunately not much more than that, so I can't show it yet, but we probably will at some point, because I don't think he makes videos on YouTube. Yeah, over there, that's our CPU cooler. No, it used to be our gold farm, and yeah, basically all the portals have already been deactivated as far as I know. Someone has been working on removing it seems, and yeah, it makes sense, because the gold farm we now have is just, this basically doesn't matter anymore. It didn't produce that much to begin with, and we still had to do a lot of fixing on it. Also, Endermen were taking it away because yeah, it was built out of dirt, and we have like this small platforms floating in the sky. So yeah, we just decided, I think that was basically an unofficial agreement that we wouldn't keep this one. And yeah, so it's being removed, and probably by the next episode this will be gone. Or at least the top part, or maybe one of the parts. Dang it, that was close. Okay, so that's that. And now to the reason why we're replacing that. It's because Maki, for the most, yeah, Maki basically entirely has been working on a new gold farm, and it is epic, I can tell you. It's Twitch Nitro's design. Video link will probably be on the screen right now. At least it will be in the description if you want to see it, and it's the wrong way. It's over here at the Wood Skeleton. Well, not actually at the Wood Skeleton farm, but it's a double of the nether. That's a requirement, of course. It's a sky farm, by the way. But it's he decided to build it on top of here because we already had some holes, which were made for the beacons at the Nether Fortress. Alright, so let's get over here. Also, he's been doing some work over there, I suppose. Okay, so we're up here, finally. So, pretty cool room. We have too much gold, basically, so we're just using it on everything. Also, way too much on flesh, so we trade some of it. But yeah, tons of auto flash. Also, this produces quite a bit of gold. Let me just show you how we do it. It's pretty simple. It's just in 1.8 has a new mechanic where aggro pigmen basically aggro pigmen around them. So as a result, you can just keep one aggravated pigman, and if then more of them spawn around him, then he will aggravate them, and they will just manually run towards you, which of course is just added my Mojang, so we could have them manually run into their deaths, basically. So now that's not an issue. I do not know what happened there, but for some reason that... What the? I shouldn't be fixing this in this video, but... So, we are back, and let me quickly get in here, because I just got a pigman in there, and it looks like... At least it looks like... he's there to save a bit. Yep. Only problem, of course, being I don't have a name tag with me, so this guy's gonna respawn. But this demonstrates the purpose quite well, as you can see. It's basically just raining pigmen. It's... I don't even know how Mojang allows this kind of stuff, but has a problem with iron farming. Because this is just the easiest way to farm gold in a long time. And there also been other people coming up with designs like portal designs using this mechanic. This is not just for normal farming. Yeah, also it gets a ton of XP. Like Enderman XP farm is not really a thing anymore. We're thinking about probably for pearls we'll make it one later on, but for now we're just farming it manually. But yeah, it is just insane. I'll get out the next time it gets down. Yeah, so this guy will despawn later on, so we'll probably have to come back later on for a more permanent solution. But this demonstrates the main purpose of it, I suppose. And it's still doing stuff, so that's not... Okay, there we go. So... let's hope there's no... For some reason there are often... very, very often there are pigmen respawn, like on here. Which aren't here. So yeah, that can be a bit annoying sometimes, but not this time. Anyway, I'll just quickly add stuff like that. And let's check the gold chest from that little time we got. Okay, that's actually not possible. I'm wondering who this gold belongs to now. Probably got a couple of... maybe we got a couple of stacks. Maybe like 2 stacks or something. But yeah, we'll have to sort this out later on. But yeah, guys, that is it for what has been happening, I think. It's not too much, I know, but... with school starting and such, a lot of people don't have time. I did actually have a lot of time, I would say, but I just didn't get motivation for it for some reason. And I'll probably get more on that in the next part of the video, but so, we are back, and yeah, we're back at spawn, and getting a bit laggy, so let's see. Oh, let's go to 6. It's just for recording, of course. Maybe... let's just have everything load for a second and check the FPS. I want that to be a bit higher, so I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna put smooth lighting off. I know it looks ugly, but it really takes a lot of strain of your machine, but yeah. Anyway, as for to this part of the episode, man alive, those are annoying. So, yeah, I thought I would quickly build something, and in the meanwhile discuss what has been going on with the channel, like why have I been away, why not, I guess, have I been away, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's get all this out, I suppose, and start building. But yeah, lately, channel hasn't been going that great, as you may have noticed. After all, I've been away for basically ages. And yeah, well, the reason for that it's a bit like, I thought for a long time I said it was just college, but I wouldn't say that as much anymore, because really I got used to college in, well, sometime, I suppose, maybe a month or something, I don't know, but you do get used to it, of course, and after that, I don't think I could really say it was that. I mean, it was just a lot of stuff. For some reason, it was just wasn't working out for me the past month, and yeah, if I think back about it, it just looks like I didn't really do anything useful for an entire month, and I really don't know how that happened, but it did, and I just decided to step up one day and feel like, alright, let's actually do this thing, because else is not happening. We already know that. And yeah, then, the filter video came along a couple of days ago, maybe last week by the time I upload this, but yeah, still, I don't really know, I can't really tell for sure how long I'm gonna be able to keep on doing this before I sink the hole like that again, but I don't know what to think about it, to be honest. Yeah, it's a bit sad, I think. Let's think for a second here, how are we gonna do this? I think I'm just gonna build a little bit higher up. Alright, so yeah, what would I want? I think I wanted to say some more stuff about that, but I can't entirely think of it. In part because yeah, didn't really plan this episode out. I just thought, let's talk for a bit about stuff and see how it goes. But yeah. Alright, that seems to be going okay for now. I don't really know about it. Anyway, it's just getting near the end of the year, and I felt like I had to step up and I had to do some stuff. And luckily, it has kind of worked out. But I still don't really know what happened there, and I hope not too much people really minded that I was away for so long. I don't think so, to be honest. It's not like a very popular channel or anything, but yeah, some people definitely noticed. In fact, probably a lot of people noticed, but didn't really have that much of an issue with it. But yeah, so for now, I just plan to, at least till the end of the year, right, go on with this. Of course, I've got exams coming up in January, but the way things seem to be going right now, actually, they're going pretty easy on us because we're freshmen, and yeah, it won't actually be that much of a big deal. But I can't say anything for sure, of course. So, of course, studies do go first, but I don't think they should really have a conflict there. At least the way things are looking right now. No great zombies coming around again. Then have something pointing that way. Yes. Yeah, Lasco always asks that because he wants to know if he can talk in Dutch or not. I don't really mind if he doesn't recording, I'll just translate, but yeah, he always does, so it's kinda funny that it actually happens for once that I am recording when he asks that. Because as always, it's not the case. Alright. So yeah, I think maybe everything I may want to get out of the way, I don't know. I guess I'll still have to practice a bit with these talky episodes. Like, there's some Let's Players on YouTube, if you check them out. They can just have a topic, they talk about it while doing other stuff. No concentration issues or anything, and they'll end up with basically 2 finished products, you could say. And yeah, apparently that's not really my thing, I suppose. But yeah, I'm actually interested, like. Alright. So yeah, I think may do some more practice for another talky episode, like make a script or something, but yeah. This isn't a good experiment, I suppose. But yeah, I did actually. I'm probably gonna come up with some stuff to talk about once I stop the recording, but I won't just edit all of it. Anyway, to get back to the topic, I think I may have to mention that I do actually have some videos planned up in the near future. I can't say which ones exactly because I don't really know that for myself either very precisely. Like, some of the stuff will have to be discussed with others before I can release it. But I think it's worth a shot. Also, I have been actually, in fact, even today I've been thinking about doing some big projects which I may just be finishing up. Oh, look, there he is. Around this time of the year, because I don't know, every time around like New Year, Christmas, and that kind of stuff, there's really an atmosphere for me, and yeah, for some reason I like to not really do stuff that much. I don't know. It's hard to describe. That's just an atmosphere. Let's put it that way. This time I think it would be cool to get some stuff sorted out. And I literally only brought 1 redstone with me, which is pretty dang stupid. This will be a long episode, but yeah. I mean, it's 2 months, right? So, but yeah, this is just the more Let's Play part of the episode. And to be honest, I don't really have an issue with it, considering all people are sort of bad at this, right? And but if you, at least that's what the big people say, I guess. So I guess this is just practice, you could say. I know it's boring, but if I just can't stop talking, then I'm not getting any better at it, right? So let's place the redstone here, then Peter here on 2. So to quickly explain the mechanism, and he's gone again. We just press a button. After 2 tick delay, it will push us out. And while that delay is going on, there will be something over here actually. I guess it would work. You can do this, and it closes right before we arrive. So that should working quite well. And if we need a loot, we can go in here. And now if people buy something, no, I always forget I have to use a button. Alright, so if people buy something and they put a diamond in here, I don't have a diamond, but let's put a torch in here. There's a torch, and the lamp will go on. So I can be like at the portal or something, and I can see that the lamp is on. And I'm like, alright. And that's pretty useful because else I know myself and I will probably just check that storage like 20 times a day because I want to know if there's something in there. So I hope with this mechanism I don't have to do that. That would be a huge waste of time, you know. So that is that out of the way. To 32 under pearls. Also remove a second capital because I hate that. Why do people capitalize multiple words? It's like, do you speak German or something? Don't capitalize everything, guys. Come on. Alright, of course I don't have a real issue with it, but yeah. So it's a bit in there, but you can still obviously read it. 1 diamond to 3200 pearls, and you'll fill these up in a second, or maybe even off camera, because it's already getting pretty long. I don't have much to talk about, but I don't know, it doesn't look good, but I asked on Twitter today, and people don't seem to have a better idea for the pixel art, and the pearl color is actually quite hard to recreate in Minecraft, in my opinion. So yeah, especially with a 5x5 pixel art, this is the best I could do. All is done. He has been asking for the style for ages, just because he wants some people to be active on the server. Ender pearl style. Market style. Alright. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. But even if you didn't, please leave a rating. I'd like to know what you guys think. And I hope I will see you. Let's get F8 going. Dang it, it's not working. Okay, whatever. I hope I will see you in another video.